Hey everyone, my name is Karen. I'm really excited to show our global champs and beta leaders, you guys, today around the new Waze forum. I'm going to make this quick video today just to get you used to where to find things, and then coming up, what we're going to do is make a couple of more videos to show you how to do different things in the forum. So don't worry if you don't know how to do everything today. We have been on PHPBB for a long time, and I'm really excited about this migration to a new forum. There's a lot of cool things to see and a lot of cool things to learn. So let's get started. So the first thing you're going to do is sign in with the password that was given in the Global Champs and Beta Leader post. Please, please, please do not share this password with anyone. If you'd like one of your local champs to be invited into the beta period, please have your coordinator fill out the coordinator request form, and we'll go ahead and add them there. Okay, so once you've signed in to the forum, okay, so once you pass through the HT access, you'll get to our homepage. Now, I'm going to go ahead and click Allow to know your location. And what that actually does is allow you to be directed directly to your local forum based on where you are in the world. And so we thought this was a great way to get people involved in local conversations right away. And then you're going to go ahead and log in. I've logged in now, and I've gone through adding my email address and everything that you'll get on the first try. If you don't get a pop-up that requests your email address, please let us know so that we can try to debug the issue. But generally, every user that signs in, we don't pass along email addresses to the new forum. Just like in PHPBB, you have to add your email address in order to get emails from the system. And so now you'll see that I've logged in, my username is here, and I also have my rank in the community, which is Global Champ for this user. Now, as part of this user, it's being passed from the Waze database into the local forum, into the forum. So this user is being passed, all the information about me as a user is being passed from the Waze database into the new forum, and so the system already knows that I'm a global champ. And then with that, I'm going to have certain things visible to me. I see here all of any unread posts that I have. I also see here any active areas that I've been active in the past. And then if I subscribe to any boards, I'll also see that information here on the front page. And again, we are planning a couple of changes for this homepage, so if you have any ideas, please let us know. We've already gotten a lot of feedback from the community admins, and we're going to continue to make changes. So now you can see the cards in the community that I have access to. Now, just to show you the different views, as a global champ, I'm logged in and I can see a lot of different boards, including things like in the Waze Community Common, I can see the Global Champs board. I can also see the beta leaders and GC closed forum. And this is all because I'm logged in as a global champ. If I were not logged in as a global champ, you can see here I'm not logged in as anything. The cards that I see are different. I see community commons, but the boards that I can't see are actually hidden. I don't see the beta section at all because I don't have access into the Waze beta. So what I ask everyone to do is take a quick look. If you see any boards that shouldn't be visible to the regular user, to the logged out user, just send us an email to forumbeta@google.com for any forum that you see that you shouldn't see as a logged out user. And then also for local forums, if you see anything inside of your local forums that you shouldn't see, go ahead and email your community manager and they'll be able to help fix that content. Okay, so then the next thing to do, I'm going to switch back to my global champ view. You can take a look around, right? So as I click into any of these sections, I'll get a category browser page. A category is basically the same thing as a folder on the new system. And here you see, I see a bunch of information. I see the subcategories that are listed here. I see things like the Waze suggestion box, which we've brought over from user voice, which was the old suggestion box. And take a look at the message that I posted up into the forums about the beta, because there's different migration dates for different content. And so the content from PHPBB is as recent as January, but the content from Center Code and from User Voice was taken back in June. So just keep in mind how that works, okay? So here you see a couple of cool things. In each forum, for this section, you'll see the top thanked authors, which is a really nice thing. In User Voice, the suggestions were not brought in because they weren't part of our system with the username. So we see migrated user. We're going to go ahead and get rid of this. But here you'll see in this section the top users. And that brings me to another nice thing. In each one of everyone's username, we have a profile card that comes up. Now in the profile card, you'll see the user's rank in the community. You'll also, once we have badges activated, which should be done either this week or next, you'll see their top 3 badges. And you can set those badges in your profile, which I'll show you around. So this you see here, join date, rank in the community, and then you'll see also the user's top 3 badges. You can also see the top thanked posts in this forum. And when you go to other sections of the community, that information changes to reflect the current area of the forum that you're in. So here, this is the overall. And then here you'll see different areas of the community. You'll see in the community commons folder or category, you'll see the top thank authors in that section. And you'll see also the different stats. If a user hasn't logged in yet, you'll just see P1 and you'll know that that user hasn't logged in yet. But other than that, you'll see the user's information. Now, here you can also see a couple of things, what subcategories are in each area. It might take a little while because things may have shifted around from what you're used to, but take a look around, and if you have any suggestions on where to move boards or move forums, just go ahead and email us with the email address in the post and let us know, and we're happy to move things around. And then I'm going to go over to my profile. So in my profile, I can see a lot of information. This is again an area that we're going to be making some changes and some enhancements to. Here you will see topics I've participated in. Since this is a test role, I don't have any topics I've participated in yet. Your signature should have been migrated over from PHPBB, but you can see that here. If you want to make any edits, you can click edit and I'll show you that under my settings. Also here you'll see the badges component once the badges are live, so keep an eye on that. You'll also see how many solutions were accepted that you posted, how many posts you have, and how many kudos, which we're actually going to be changing to thanks throughout the community instead of kudos, so it matches what we had in PHPBB. So all of these things are all during the beta period. You'll see these changes coming up. Now, under my settings, this is a great area to go in and set it up for you. So here you see this is the test email that I have. I have not verified this email yet, so I want to always make sure that I'm sending a confirmation to verify an email. I can also change the email address associated with my account here. And then I want to look through the settings section and go through different preferences. So here I'm going to go ahead and set to my local time, which I'm currently in Israel. The language I can set throughout the community will be the default. I can look at anything here, automatically subscribe me to topics or reviews I've participated in, and show confirmation pages for posts. If you want to do that, you can. I like having that. Now here's a fun thing. There's a couple of different things here you can generally change. If you go into your display, you can change things like how your date is displayed, relative dates versus absolute. If you want to have a quick reply option, which you'll see as you go around. Again, there's a lot of things that you can go through and change, so feel free. Keep in mind that I don't think these changes will stick after the next migration for your user, so it's really just a time to play around. And then here you can see different preferences that you have. Again, read through these, take a look around. In private messenger, you can also set a couple of different things, number of private messengers per page, all of these kinds of things. And then the fun thing is everyone can upload their own avatar. You've received already a random Wazer, but you can also upload something from the web and you can have your own avatar that's visible everywhere that you post, which is nice. Tagging, I really like this. You can turn on tagging so that someone can @mention you in a post, and then they'll get a notification. You'll get a notification anytime someone has @mentioned you in a post. Subscriptions and notifications. Actually, one thing I do want to show you is under Preferences, Homepage. So this is where you can actually adjust the look of your homepage, and you can list how many different things, if these components are visible and you have friends, private messages, things like that, you can indicate how many you want to show in the community. Then subscriptions and notifications. If you have any, they'll be here, and you can manage your subscriptions and notifications here. Okay, so that shows you a little bit around settings. I encourage everyone to hop on and take a look around with that. Let's look at the new forum to take a look. So in the new forum platform, there's a couple of different discussion styles. So I'm going to take you on a quick tour of those discussion styles. So the first thing you have is a regular forum. So what we've actually done here is we've opened up a beta bug board as a regular forum where people can go ahead on and let us know about any issues you see. Now, here you see 0 replies. This is also clickable, and it will take me to the latest post. So similar in PHPBB, you can click here, and it will take me to the latest post that I haven't read. And then here you'll see here any kind of bugs that are open, and you can have the option to go ahead and do different things with it. You can also go ahead and take a look. You can get the permalink for it. You can view as a global champ. You can also view edit history, mark as new, all of these kinds of things. In the beta bug board, again, you're going to have a couple of different labels. Labels is a big thing in the new forum. You can add labels. You can then click on a label, and you can see anything that's listed as part of that label. You can also show all topics and go back. So if there's any issue with migration, you can see here, and it's an easier way to kind of get a chance to take a look around. And so labels generally can be used throughout the community, but on a board, when you're in a board, you can sort things very easily by label. A couple of things I ask is that you read the announcements and you read the notification here for the entire community. This is going to be on every page. Currently, we're in a testing period, so anything that you add to the community at this point is not going to be kept after the final migration. However, we are going to export this beta bug board, and we're also going to export the ideas for the new forum board so that we make sure to keep those, and we're going to be transferring the ones that are accepted over into the new issue tracker, and those will be then kept, and you'll be able to follow everything there. Okay. All right, so then that's essentially a beta bug board is a forum discussion style. And then we just went into this ideas for the new forum, and this is called an idea exchange board. And so this is also how we're going to be managing all of the ideas for Waze. So you'll see that under the Waze suggestion box under the Waze app. But here you see the one for the new forum. And then here you see a lot of ideas that are coming in, the different tags that we'll be updating. And of course, we'll also be fixing a little bit of the display here to make it easier to see. As with anything, you'll be able to take a look. You can subscribe to the RSS feed, and then you'll get updates about this as well. Okay. The next thing to show you is a group. Now, groups are really important for our forum because the way that we've actually set up many of the self-managed community boards are through groups. And so what I'm going to show you here is in the local forums. I'm going to show you an example of what a group looks like. So as a global champ, I'm also, of course, listed as a local champ. And I go into the local forums here. And almost every board that we have that's a champ board, whether it's a global champ or a local champ, has been imported into the new forum as what we call a group. Group is essentially the same thing as a regular board, but you can actually manage and see the members that are a part of it, which is really cool. And so if I go into a group now, like the NA Champs group, which I can see only because, again, I'm a global champ, and then I can see that there's a board here. Now, the way that this works is I'm not going to actually be able to see any content in the group until I've been accepted as a member. And I should only request to be a member if I'm actually part of that community. So here I can click Request to Join Group. And what I can also do here is see, I won't be able to see who the current members are until I'm a member of the group. So I, as a local champ or a global champ, can see that this group exists, but I can't actually see any content in it. And if I'm not a local or a global champ, I can't see the group at all. But once I'm into a group, and if I click, I have to verify my email first, so it doesn't work. But once I verify my email, I could request to join. And then the group admin, which is your country's coordinator, can accept the people to come into that group, and then everyone can participate as wanted. And once I'm in a group, when I go visit my profile, I'll see the groups that I'm a member of. So that's how groups work. The coordinators can also add things like announcements. Polls are done right underneath here. If you had a poll in your group, you could create it here, and they work a little differently. I'll do another video on polls later. But that's generally how groups work, and generally they look just like a forum, but they act so that you can actually add people from the front end into the group. And right now, today, we're going through and adding each community's coordinators as group admins for their local champ and global champ groups. So if you haven't been added as an admin to your local or global champ group, please just let us know and let your community manager know for local issues, and they'll go ahead and add you. Okay, so I don't want to take up too much more of your time. A couple of quick other things. Search in every page can be done by different areas. So here you'll see all community users, or you can search your private messages. When I go into a specific board or a specific category, I then have the option to search the whole community, search only this category, search users, or again, search my private messages. Notifications here will come up for you anytime you've ranked up to anything. Or if you have other badges that you received, which will be coming in the next few days, things like that. And then here, of course, I see my private messages. Private messages I can see here. I have options to do different things. I can turn on batch processing, mark all as new. And again, if I want to search my private messages, I just have to go here and click search. So by and large, that's what I wanted to show you guys today. Please have fun, take a look around. And let us know what you think. I'd love to hear some feedback. Any ideas that you have, please add them to the ideas for the new forum. And if you run into any issues that don't seem quite right, please add as much information as possible to the beta bug board. And of course, have fun. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. And oh, one last thing for the map editors out there that I really wanted to show. So if I go into a forum that I have access to, I can see here we've migrated over the pinned posts from the old forum, so you still have those. And then if I go to start a topic, something that's really nice. So I can actually go here, test topic, and then I can go to the Waze map. And this works for the live map or for the Waze map editor. I can choose a place. Let's go to Nazareth. I'm going to get a permalink. And then I can take that permalink. And we've actually made it so you can drop the permalink here and post it up. So I turned on the posted confirmation, which probably don't necessarily need, But what's really cool is now we can actually see that and navigate to this in the Waze Live Map or open in the Waze editor. So it's a really nice feature. We're going to fix the size of this box so that nothing gets cut off. But just so you see, it's a really nice thing that you can do now it's really going to be helpful, I think, as you're posting things. And this is available anywhere in the community that you post. Another nice thing you can see when you start topics, the new way of doing this is through a WYSIWYG editor. So you can actually post things up. You can copy and paste from documents, and all the links, all the formatting stays. So it's something really nice that you can see in the new forum. And of course, as we mentioned, I can mention someone in the community and I can mark them there, and then they'll actually get a message. So test those things out. I hope everyone has a great time, and keep in mind you have to verify your email, otherwise you won't get emails as part of the platform. And that's pretty much it. If you guys have questions and you want me to do other videos about specific topics, just let me know, and I'm happy to do them. Have a great time, and looking forward to hearing what everyone says. Okay, bye everyone.